day, people with mental disabilities are often called the R word. The R word is derogatory and very hurtful. One man's story touched my heart and hopefully will touch yours. This man is Charlie Gordon. This individual has been through the hardest life and has been called the R word or something similar to it daily. Charlie is just like you and me with a few flaws. Everyone has flaws. It's a part of life. Charlie has very positive characteristics such as nice, polite, sweet, smart, and sportive. Charlie has a very special trait which is only seeing people for their good, not their bad. As you can already see that Charlie has a lot of potential and heart, and it is so hard to understand how come he still gets picked on and called these horrifying words. From the start of Charlie's life, he has always been living life at the edge as well as hurtful to hurtful times. His childhood was not only the hardest time for him, but painful, both emotionally and physically. Charlie was always known as dumb by his friends and the people around him. Throughout his whole life, he has always been out a maze into another. His life ride never stops, it just keeps going. His dream, which is the most touching thing I have ever heard, is that he wants to be smart. Then all of a sudden, on March 3rd, he's offered an experimental job. This operation will help his dream come true and become smarter than he was before. Going back to Charlie's childhood, he was spanked, hated, tormented, and even called not normal by his principal from PS13. If I was called not smart enough to stay in the school I was presently attending, I would be devastated. The principal is sending a very wrong message to not only Charlie, but others with a similar problem. If I were a principal, I would imagine that you would do anything to make sure that everyone has the right ways of learning to get the most and best out of it, especially for those who are mentally disabled or weak in certain aspects of school. Charlie being brought to a Warren State and training school is a childhood prison and will just have the patient there be in worse condition than before. Usually when people are put somewhere that is torturous or away from their family, they often become very depressed and are drugged up with who knows what. This is the stage in Charlie's life that has a very neutral impact on him, when really he should realize how hard and tough it is to be in this condition at such a young age. His dad, Matt Gordon, is the one person that is truly nice and respectful for him and his flaws. He deeply understands what Charlie is going through and can always be there for him with a hug and assurance that a parent should always have. On the other hand, his sister Norma betrayed him when he took away her only chance to get a dog. She hated him. Ever since, Charlie has overheard her saying, "He's not even my real brother." That comment being said is probably like sharp objects puncturing Charlie's heart. His heart is not iron, it's soft, and can easily be injured. The saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will always hurt me," is what Charlie's life is like. To think that he would be called a reach bleep is just devastating and sends a stake through my heart. If you can join me by pledging at www.rword.org and help spread the word to end the word.